Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Nusili here talking to yearbook members about how to complete the steps for yearbook. So your page might look a little bit different than mine, but this is what's called the dashboard. This dashboard allows you to see kind of an overview of some different things. And again, it might be different depending on the access that you have. But if you look at the top toolbar here, you're going to have many different options here. Again, it might depend on your different options here. But if we look at Book Builder, what we're really going to be focusing on is going to your ladder diagram. When you're in your ladder diagram here, you have several settings where you want to leave it to detail, thumbnail, or a list. There's a lot of options there to allow you to kind of navigate through here. When you find a page that you want to work on, let's say you want to continue to work on existing current events or this current events here, double click it and you're going to be able to pop into here and start to edit. What you're going to do is use the options on the left toolbar here and drag them into here. So let's say you wanted to add some text. Simply click and drag, and then you can type whatever you would like here. Okay. If you want to edit this font to a different size, you can right click, change the styles, font, color, spacing, wrap the text, play around with all of these different things. Usually one of the things you're going to do is change the size. That's going to be one of the primary things you want to do, and probably play around with the font. You also are going to have the option of adding some embellishments. So these are kind of fun, like little images that you can add on here. Don't overuse these, but you can definitely scroll through things and help to add a little bit more emphasis on your work. Frames and shapes, self-explanatory. Again, you can click on these things and drag them into there, and then those can be the surrounding of your photos. So that's another way of getting those photos with different shapes. This is more for the pages, so you can just drag these onto here to get a different edging for the yearbook. Backgrounds is something that I really want you to focus on. Again, think about the themes. Maybe something in current events has to do with America. Maybe you want to have something that resembles some significance of a map or a flag or something like this. You can definitely add some things there. Usually I'd recommend, however, that the two pages next to each other are consistent. So I would encourage you to do something consistent like that. So look around for the background. And then images. One of the most important part of your yearbook is adding images. You can see that I've already tagged some of these things in here. So let's say that you wanted to find something from, a Spirit Week, for example. You can find a page that you want, click on it, and then drag it into here. Obviously, this isn't current events. This is Spirit Week. If you want to manipulate these pictures, you can squeeze them down. You can proportionally enlarge them. You can right-click, and you can play around with a lot of features that are kind of similar to the text, whether it's the border or the size or the drop shadow. I'd heavily recommend you drop shadow everything. And we can make sure that everything has a drop shadow when we're close to the end. That just really helps to add an emphasis. This is more three-dimensional. So there's a little edging here, if you look closely, that makes that look a little bit more realistic. Once you've added a photo into here, it'll have a green check mark on it. I'm not sure why that one's not appearing there. But there should be a green check mark when it shows that it's been used. So you might keep that in mind when you are working on your photos. Now, you also have the option of adding your own photos, which I heavily encourage you do. To do that, you're going to go to Upload Images. You're going to select Images, and you're going to, put them, wherever your images are at. They might be on your desktop. You have to download them from an email. They might be in your drive. Either way, you have to probably download them to your desktop to get them uploaded to the site. You unfortunately can only upload 50 at a time. So if you add more than 50, just know it'll cut you off. So just keep that in mind. And when you are adding, think about what tag you could add to it. So there's a remodel tag. There's some other tags that have to do with themes and things throughout the class or throughout the yearbook. So think about that so it's easier to find, and then click Begin Upload. If it doesn't upload, it might be too big or it might be the wrong file type. So if you have an issue with that, you might have to reformat it to a slightly smaller size, or you might have to convert it. But otherwise, most photos should be able to be uploaded. So that is yearbook in a pinch, or in a quick, brief kind of summary. So use the different tools on the left toolbar, the top toolbar, and you can start working on your page on Yearbook. Hope that was helpful. Have fun and do your best quality work.